All right, so we're gonna give Will, who's behind the camera right now, a walkthrough of what he's gonna do on Saturday when he shows up and is trying to go fight. We're gonna show him what he needs to do. So let's go over here.
Tony.
Oh, wow. What's good, dog? How you doing? That's what I'm talking
Just got
about.
recognized.
Will is using the test scale here to see if he needs to cut before Saturday. This is not the official scale. Right before your first match on the day of, you will need to weigh in with your uniform on at the target weight or below, and there is no weight allowance. Do not mess this up because you will be disqualified with no second chances. I've seen this happen.
So this area is the bullpen area. There's 2 bullpens. There's actually 4 bullpens in this whole arena right now. So you need to know 2 pieces of information. First piece of information you need to know is what mat you're on. And the second piece of information you need to know is what time your division starts. And you can find that on the schedule.
Note that I said division start time and not match start time. Oh, and by the way, you should show up probably at least an hour before your division start time so you can warm up, and also because you can't trust the match times since they get moved around for a variety of reasons, which I'll explain later on in the video. You can find your division start time by going to the event page and clicking schedule and looking for your division, or by going to IBJJCompSystem.com and selecting your event and clicking schedule, which leads to the same place. You can find your match start time by finding your bracket, again through the event page or BJJCompSystem.com, and looking where you are in the bracket and checking the time.
You know what time to show up here and start looking at this board. So for example, come a little bit closer. So say my name is Brooke. Say my name is Brooke, and I looked at the IBJJF website, and I knew I'm on mat 1. And my division started at like noon. I'd be hanging around this area and checking this board every once in a while to see if my name pops up under the mat that I know I'm on. So as soon as my name pops up, so if I'm on mat 1 and my name pops up at the bottom there, then I can go ahead and go check in.
Okay, you check in at the bullpen?
So you walk in, so as soon as you see your name on the screen, then you walk inside there. And then you come over to our friend Dean.
What's up, Dean? Hey.
Dean might be trading crypto right now. We're not entirely sure what Dean does. So far, I've just seen him eating pasta, drinking a lot of water. I'm not even sure that's water in there. He's looking at the same screen that we were looking at, but he's in charge of weighing you in and checking you in. So like there's a bunch of red names up on that board. Whenever he weighs you in and your name turns green and you're checked in, and you're weighed in and you're ready to go, and you should stay in the bullpen.
This might be the most important person in the building right
He
now.
is, and he'll start bumping fights around and stuff. So like if you and your opponent check in early, that's why you can't trust the board. If your name shows up on the board, you could go immediately when you and your opponent check in, because Dean might bump you up.
This guy right here.
Yeah, did you just get his ass? Is that why you're laughing? I can't see what you're recording. And then once you're in the bullpen, you need to know who your mat coordinator is. So see all these people with like yellow vests on? So this guy has a 1 on his vest. That means he's the mat coordinator for mat 1. In our example, Brooke from mat 1 just went and checked in. She needs to keep an eye on him because he's going to be calling her name whenever it's her time to go.
He summons you to the mat.
He summons you. He's the mat summoner, yeah.
Okay.
He summons you and your opponent. So you always have to be like just maintaining eye contact, just like that. But you should form an intimate connection with your mat coordinator.
I might start right now.
And then what he'll do, he'll take you and your opponent to wherever your mat is. And then you'll get to the mat, you'll check in with the scorekeeper sitting at those tables, and they'll ask your name. They might ask for your ID, so make sure you have your ID. This whole process, you should have your ID.
The ID, I see.
Yeah, I bring this with me.
Whoa!
So I pull out my chapstick. You'll just look at the ref. The ref will tell you to come onto the mat, and then walk onto the mat. He asks you your name, your opponent his name. You slap bump, and then you fight, and that's it.
Bash.
Combate, yeah.